It's the Caleb Lee MTGO Show.
Them together. Well, that's a soul ring. That's a little consolation soul ring. Inauspicious omen indeed. Yeah, are we doing the stip? Was that confirmed? Darkside asked about it. I just want to know that it's getting donated for before I throw it in the overlay and warp my draft around it. You had 4 drafts yesterday where you pack one, pick one soul ring. Well, there's no rush, Rover. I just need to know what's coming, that's all. Someone will donate? Alright. Fast spawn could lead to a lot of land destruction. That strip mine recursion, maybe. Upheaval memory jar is very indirect, but it can act as land destruction. If you make them discard their entire board, it's like one of the few ways to get an actual Armageddon in this format. Oh shit, what up? Hey Renstorm, thanks for 2 months there. Gotta keep your Vintage Cube viewing ad-free. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck them ads. Fast spawn's sweet with tracker. Mineclops lets you sack a mountain. That's kind of reasonable, huh? Sarah Paragon can bring back Guster Mine once. Just once. Non-land sacking doesn't actually count. Just like cracking a fetch doesn't count, right? We'll find something real. We'll find something real here. Somehow, sometime. Hey, Darkside, thanks for the $20 donation. Land destruction is a go. So far, we do have some nice land matters things. We just gotta find the strip mine. The siege could tutor. I think I'm just taking the Cobra with the fast bond. Zernorb. Well, Zernorb certainly plays with fast bond. Still in that strip mine card, though, huh? How likely are we to wheel the Crucible? Even if the Crucible doesn't wheel, there is like another Crucible effect, too, to play towards red and green, which we're sort of cutting here. So I have 2 chances at Crucible, the one in this pack, and then a question mark. I guess I'm just taking Halfling. Yeah, there's no Armageddons in the cube. There's like Sundering Titan. Actually, didn't Sundering Titan get cut? I think it literally just got cut. There's Vindicate. And there's Strip and Waste. The bounce lands are in, yeah. Well, Annihilation can be land destruction-esque, huh? We got the Crucible Wheel, nice. Yeah, Lumog destroys a permanent when it comes into play, so it destroys land, and then when you attack for Annihilator, you're making them sack more lands. Feels good to have at least one way to destroy lands in the deck, huh? Red Sticky Toe, we certainly have a dream going here. I like the Tireless Trackers, like some glue. Help turn the fast bond into the other 2. If we can add the strip mine to this pile, that will truly be the dream. I think that Renegade Rallier versus Sarah. Sarah does permanently exile the thing, and Rallier does not. Bless me. Oh, I'm very blessed. Picking up random dualies for maybe doing like Ren and 6 stuff. Hopefully not playing Dryad. We'll see though. Card's pretty decent with bounce lands. Have I curated my own cube? I have, yeah. I put double power in it. I've drafted it a few different times, a few different groups. It's interesting. It went over the best, I think. I had a group of truly degenerate cube drafters over at my place during CubeCon, and they were having so much fun. Just like multiple pieces of power in like every pack, basically. A 360 card cube. A group of folks that could certainly handle the gameplay swings too. Oh, I wasn't even talking about that group, someone okay. Later on we had like or was that you? I thought you were with the earlier group. It did go over surprisingly well with them too. But later on we had like Geeky Jackson and strategists and stuff. And they were truly vibing with it. Thinking about Bloodstained Mire, we're not really playing red yet is the issue. Like, I would take a green fetch over Ancient Tomb, but I think we're just taking Ancient Tomb. No actual LD here. Wow, another box. Thespian Stage Dark Depths going around. Yeah, the Vista's tempting, huh? I kind of like crop rotation here a lot. If we do find the Strip Mine or Wasteland, it'll just like help us pair it together for the stip. Sylvan Library is hot though. Like having actual card draw is so good in your base green deck. It's one of the reasons I like that tracker in the memory jar earlier. Still no Strip Mine. But I guess we're throwing an Oko in here. Show and tell for the Ulamog wouldn't be crazy, though we wouldn't get the cast trigger. Salem to the west is decent with Fast Bond. Might help us piece some stuff together. Yeah, destroying our own lands is not the step. I have not used Nissa to animate my opponent's lands, no. Not a ton of removal here for that combo. I guess we could swap with Oko. Oh, Worm destroys a land. You know, there's any version of Nissa that could target the opponent's lands? Yeah. Well, there's Ren. I guess we consider it, There's Vindicate there. It seems like Vindicate's going to be pretty hard to play. We have Dryad, I guess. Oh! That's so late! Everyone being nice to me. Everyone being nice to the weirdo on the LD step. So we could try and snag the Dark Depths combo. I kind of like the Copperline Gorge, though, now that we have Ren. Make sure we can actually play stuff. Yeah, I don't know about Cradle. I'm gonna take the crop rotation to find the Strip Mine. I like Noble Hierarch, but crop rotation's a little bit on stip now, The full fast land package. I mean, the fast land package could be a lot of things, right? And there's other things that do Courser's ability and take Cradle pass every turn. That's me. That's a me. Titania is pretty sick with Zernorm. The Spars headquarters might help cast Oko and sail to the west. I think I still want Titanium. Titania can get back that Strip Mine, Feels a bit more on step. Yeah, Fire Islet's sweet for our double splash. I think we're just going to take the Twister, though. Draw 7's pretty good with Fast Bond, right? I guess I'm going to take Birds over Talisman. Talisman's kind of cool to play off turn 1 Soul Ring. Birds makes the Guy's Cradle look a little bit more reasonable. Augur's solid with Fast Spawn, but I think we want a little bit more fixing currently. Yeah, tough pick, huh, between the Triome and the Corsair. The Reclaimer would be sick. Probably going to get that back on the wheel. Flash works really well with World Spine Worm. I wonder if that's a snag. Or maybe Natural Order for World Spine Worm is better. Or maybe I should just be grabbing the Triome. Yeah, the Triome's really good, right? It's all 3 of our colors. Another Crucible effect. A little backup Crucible action. Looking at Stomping Ground and Waterlogged Grove. Yeah, and this is land you control. I guess Waterlogged Grove is also a draw engine, huh, with these Crucibles. You hate the old bordered shocks? Yeah, they keep tripping me up, making me think that they're sack lands, right? Fetch lands. Because you're used to those being in. No, they've been getting a lot of people. We still have a little bit of filler here. And the Ooze, the Oddity. You thought I was taking Waterlogged Grove over a fetch land? No. This is good. Escape's good. I want the prime time though. We'll actually ramp us to our top end, or just like 2 different strip mine Cradle. The Tree Mage is actually kind of juicy, huh? Zern Orb and Soul Ring and Mox. I think I want the Yavimaya or the Sparas though. Yavimaya is kind of cool with the Guy's Cradle and the Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna grab the Yavimaya here. We got Birds and Cobra and Crop Rotation. Halfling taps Sirocco. What a deck. What a deck indeed. Odoar is pretty sick with red and 6. Really high variance Guy's Cradle, Might not help me actually cast Ulamog, though. Nice. We got that Reclaimer. The Reclaimer makes the Cradle look a lot better. And it's another way to find the Strip Mine. We actually have a lot of ways of tutoring up the Strip Mine. Pretty sick. Deck is indeed sweet. I think we cut the Ulamog, actually, and leave the Worm in. The Dark Depths combo would have been good. Yeah, but I mean, it's nice to have good mana, too, right? I don't know if I had to, like, cut cards that actually help me LD for the Dark Depth stuff. Like, they're not free, right? They take up slots. I think we need to make a cut here, Maybe. Yeah, I like playing one more land because of the fast spawn stuff. You could technically justify going under because we have all these mana dorks. I'm probably going to cut the Augur. Although it is another green creature for Natural Order. Let's save Keeper's Suite with Titanium. Titania is not the stip, though. But, I mean, it's a cheap creature for Cradle. Yeah, these are the last 2 cuts. I'm just going to think about if I really want all these other cards over them. Brain Delight. Brain Delight just doesn't get everything right. Creature, instant, or sorcery. No, thank you. I said that Worm is LD, but isn't that wrong? Oh, that's super wrong. I was confusing it with the other thing. Well, shit. The one that when it comes into play, it destroys a, a non-creature permanent. Got my Worms confused. Does that mean we just cut it? It's kind of a pretty Natural Order, but maybe Safekeeper and Autumn are better. No, Terrastodon's not in the cube. It was Woodfall Primus. That was confusing. Hell yeah, boss. Good luck in your matches. Yeah, Natural Order for primetime is fine, but You generally want a top-end thing, huh? Like the Word Spine Worm or whatever. My concern with World Spine Worm is that we'll kill people too quickly and not have time for lane destruction. So this would be like 10-ish green sources. Only 3 red sources, but you do have the Delighted Halfling and the Bird's Paradise for the Wren and Lotus Cobra. So it's sort of like 6. And then only 4 blue sources here. I think you can keep this. It's a bit awkward, but because we're not developing on turn 1. Fast Bond is giving our star extra lane drops and innate aim. Atmos Moon is matching it. Ooh. Potential 50 buckaroos. And Dark Scythe is matching. Potential 75 buckaroos. This is turning into a hell of a step. Yeah, Soko. Taking the heat off. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, JPG Lag, thanks for getting 5 subs. Congratulations to Gnurgle, to Giglasher, to J65536D, to Gatecrasher108, and Kaminsky77. Thanks, Big Leg. Appreciate you. Spam my chat a little bit. Oh yeah, Fast Bond would be sick here, And we do get a double strip mine this turn. Thanks to the excavator. Hell yeah, Cliff. That sounds like a great show. Up the count! Let's move this over. It's a little small there, but it's not like overlapping their things. Maybe that's fine. Oh, I could actually... That's pretty good. Draw a card, why not? Up the count! I'm counting that last one. They were conceding to LD count number 4 there. One of the donators for LDs said earlier that if the opponent concedes to us fast bonding all their lands, we'd be counting. If some donators feel different and want to keep a separate count, obviously that's fine. We are not, not being too sticklery here. That was sick, yeah. And then the LD was going to start spitting out 5/5s. Yeah, LD for a 5/5 there. And then the Reclaimer could have also sacked. Get another 5/5. Like, that game was closing out quick. Correct, Quarthian. D-board trusts me, and also there's a cap. That's true, yeah. Yeah, the cap's always helpful, in case there's some weird infinite or whatever. Then that's just like... not like a question of like, how do we handle this? So many 5/3s. This Raging Ravine, keeps dicking up my sweet turn ones. Oh, hey. Here's his Mindslaver, and thanks for the $5 donation. Here for the thing with the stuff. Oh, yeah. We're doing all kinds of thing stuffs. How'd they answer Oko last time? Some kind of discard spell, wasn't it? Fortunately, Sylvan Library is a May, You wanted to steal the fairy last turn? Give them a Mox in the LD step? No. If I had multiple green to play both dorks here, I think I'd do that instead. Kind of nice that they can't just counter this sale, Could try to play it on their end of turn, but it's like way more likely to get countered, right? Do we want to get this memory jar down? I think we want to play Tracker next turn. Get Tracker rolling. Can crack clues on the opponent's turn and not trigger their fairy. Nah, my Oko. Oh, they kept their hand? They kept their 5 cards? Interesting. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, you really like your 5 cards. That makes me feel so much better about the sale. Like, you feel iffy if they just, like, bin, like, 4 lands and a card they don't care about. Oh, yeah, keeping Time Walk makes sense. Beast token answered. We did not miss a land drop. The opponent was on the play. So that was my turn 3 there. The cards in my hand highlight because they have activated abilities, not because I have land drops open. Sylvan Library kind of sucks nowadays. Yeah, right? Mastermind, Hull Breacher. I mean, you still play your draw spells, but it's definitely not as good as it used to be. Orcs and such. At least it's a May, unlike a lot of other draw spells. Jesus. If I had a bit more mana, I could auto-war bounce the Hull Breacher and crack Jar. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Warren, thanks for 52 months. 4 out of 40 lands destroyed. God, I hope so. Of course, we're on top that we can't play because we don't have enough green mana. I know these are legendaries. This costs 4. Maybe I'm supposed to play it. Worth 2 life in play. Feels super wrong, doesn't it? Giving them a treasure in an LD step. Is this a 4th? It looks like a 4th. Portal to Phyrexia. That's pretty fucking good. Zero lands destroyed in that game, too. That was much worse. That felt much worse. Nothing but sneaky reach in here, I don't think. Man, these triple draw 7s so much more awkward. With them having Hull Reach aim. And us having, like, not really any removal for it. Endurance has reach. Try this out. Red 6 actually looks real good against a lot of their stuff, But I'd like to get Reclaimer going sooner rather than later. Instant regret. That's alright, we'll just draw the strip mine. And we still have crop rotation that can tutor for it. Wouldn't that be a hot rip? Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to turn 1 the Ren either, or turn 1 the Reclaimer versus like set up for turn 2 Ren. I did this line with the idea that we could always play Reclaimer later, and now we super can't. No fast spawn draws this matchup. Bit unfortunate. Nice. I'm so happy that that's their line. Instead of like flashing in Hull Breacher or something. Let's get some real pressure going, Well, they flash in Hull Breacher, it doesn't clear the Ren, right? It just pressures it. I think it's correct to be serving. Yeah, right, Dear Crow. Please kill my land, please. I want value. Black Lotus. What was their big expel last time? Oh, wait, no. Portal, that's right. Reynolds doesn't do anything for me, right? We have so few instants and sorceries. There's like 1 time twister, a crop rotation, and a natural order currently in the deck. And we're just going to keep on upticking. Sail in the West is in the sideboard. I can certainly use Time Twister if I want to put it on the stack. My opponent does not have a Hull Breacher in play yet. I think we're going to let this Sylvan Library resolve. Floated white. Let it pit the extra 4. Or I guess we shuffled on with crop rotation. That's 3 LD effects in the turn, right? Am I counting that right? Because we stripped, then we Titania'd back, then we ran in 6 back. Yeah, I mean, they got 3 lands in their graveyard. Sick. They still have 6 mana over there. Hard Evidence does not make a Crab Detective. I think they should update it, personally. Tinker's pretty good. Tinker makes my chump feel pretty foolish. Another portal can rebuy my my Titanium. Up the count! Yeah, I know Endurance has Flash, but this is the way that I could prevent the portal from rebuying Titania so they can't get their lands back, while also letting me keep the red and 6 loop going. Maybe I should have cycled in response there. Yeah, I should have. Up the count! We didn't shuffle. The Endurance puts stuff on the bottom. You shuffle the cards and put them on the bottom of your library. But it didn't shuffle away the World Spine Worm. I do not have the Flash for World Spine Worm. It's in here because we have a Natural Order in the deck. Certainly looks like they're going to finish off Ren with some burn spell post combat hum. Now the portal can get back Endurance. Hey, Chastity92, thanks for the $25 donation. Whenever you talk about social issues, I always appreciate your takes. Thanks, Chastity. With how the world can be, people who are discriminated against can always use an ally. Yeah, big agree. Feeling pretty rough. How about Portal rebuying Endurance? I'm breaking up my Strip Mine lock. I could Crucible back Strip Mine and then not sack it. Hull Breacher does not give a card per turn like a Narset, no. Real bummer. If we were actively trying to win the game, we would have had Raging Ravine going by now, but we have alternative win conditions. Really wish I'd cycled that Triumph in response to the Hull Breacher that one turn. Oh, just red and 6 it to hand? Yeah, I could do that. Up the count! We're up to 10. 10's pretty good. The cap's at 25, folks, and this is the first match. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to ping that Fairy Master. Attacking the Ren? I'm only at 8. Well, this thing doesn't have reach, Although we don't have a Zernorm. Zernorm would be real sexy. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. God, we need so much more than that. I think we just need to, like, hope to rip a Zernorm. Three more lands, though. LD count up to 13. That's so many lands destroyed. Just this graveyard. Just this graveyard full of lands here. I guess Ravine could try and block a Hull Breacher, I guess that's a line. Yeah, it's attacking me now. Or we could just rip Zernorm. God, Zernorm would be so sexy. We're just getting orked on our draw step. Vendilion Click. That's what's gonna get me, Just a flyer here. Fuck. Fucking Hull Breacher. Oh well. GG's. Let them take something, we draw orb. Oh, no. Hull Breacher plus Vendilion Click means we don't get to draw a card. Otherwise, we could have been like cycling stuff a long time ago, 39 buckaroos. Don't hate that. These openers, though. I mean, some of our cards matched up well against them, right? Like Ren and 6 was good versus their flyers. I get the impression that was huge that game. And again, if our plan had been to win, if that had been our main goal, then we would have replayed Raging Ravine and been attacking much, much earlier. Very different game, right? Replayed the Ravine. Just started serving in. Always nice to win, but also important to remember that that's not our main goal here. I think we need to send this back, Ooze and Endurance could be good blockers, but we can also just keep a 7 and play cards. That might be good too. Oh boy. GG's, haha, toast. Thanks for the match. We're already pretty close to this prime time, huh? Like 1 mana away. This is indeed a land stip. Land destruction, to be specific. Right? A very consistent start from the opponent here. If I used Ancient Tomb, I could play the Augur here too. Feels wrong when you don't know the lands on top. But might have been right. Hopefully we get to untap with this Courser and slam prime time. Get a bunch of life off the triggers. Yeah, playing the Augur is way better. Because then that could offer to trade with the Realm Master here. Really don't want to lose this Courser, right? Nice. Oh, that Zurian Orb. We'll be shuffling it away if we play Prime Time. We could crack Memory Jar and draw that Zurian Orb. Is that the play? Primetime just seems so good here, right? Hard to say no to primetime. Well, this was sick. So we did win. Unfortunately, we didn't destroy any lands this game. The LD count is still at that 13 number. It was a sick turn though. Six turns are still sweet. Kind of the opponent to not make us go through that. Kind of them, yeah, but we would have preferred to go through it there. Like, we would have gained some mana, and then we would have time twisted, and we would have found Strip Mine, and added, like, another 3 or 4 LD to the count. Is what we would have preferred, but, you know, it was nice of them to concede. Sack is not a destruction, no. Be a very different stip, if that was the case. Oh my god, I'd be rich White Seal. Yeah, I don't know why there's like multiple people that always think that sacrifice should count for land destruction. Like when someone says no land destruction, they think like no fetch lands or something. No, that's not how we use that word. And have never used the word that way. I would, deft. Most deft. Sure. Opponents had a more reactive draw than the previous game. GG's. Yeah, first match, 13 added to the count. Second match, 0 added. We need 12. We need 12 from this third match to hit the cap. Well, we know that we can do it because of that first match. We know it's technically possible. This opener's D's just needs a strip mine, huh? Oh, the halfling can tap a Ren too. That's cute. When we're on the play here. So we get to untap a tracker here. Really like just making a clue and cracking it. Digging, looking for like crop rotation. Team Age for Mox Hope, sure. Well, that's unfortunate. Kind of cute, huh? If we find that strip mine, the Noko could turn off Soul Guide. Let us get our recursion going. You yearn for 2018 Modern, when Tireless Tracker was a reasonable thing to be playing. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, huh, with Tireless Tracker. There was a green-black, like, rock deck that played Tracker, and then, fucking, Amulet Titan would play it out of the sideboard. I wonder if Tireless Tracker still sees play in Legacy, huh? This Ancient Tomb keeps making my mana look bad. The Meme Jar. I don't really want to lose my Crucible, but maybe that makes sense here. If I make the Nettlecyst to 3/3, it does fall off, but then, like, what am I doing? Trading Tracker for the Nettlecyst 3/3? That's fine. Yeah, we have Memory Jar for more cards. Alright, alright. Kind of hate it, but whatever. Or maybe just even let Oko take a hit. It's not the end of the world. Which means Tracker should have smacked them first before I did the uptick. Put them down to 15. Yes. How'd the Blue-Black Artifact deck do? Poorly. Did very poorly. And like 1 and 2. Never Combined works with the draw 7. Just scrub-a-doodled out. Fair enough. Holding priority here, because I want to crack the Waterlogged Grove. Oh, I can just play it. Nice. Anything else? I guess I'll crack a Clue. One cool thing about this guy's Cradle is I can sack 4 lands and then still like produce the same amount because the Cradle will get buffed from the 5/3s. Build your own Bayou. Oh, Urborg and Yabamaya. Yeah. I like those lands. I've played them a lot in modern Yawgmoth. And again, we could have like made a bunch of 5/3s to win, but winning isn't our main concern here. All right, fair enough. Why is it so hard to find a strip mine? That's what I want to know. We might just be at 13. 13 might be it. That's it. That's enough. The rest of the deck's too good. I had to board out some win cons here. Yeah, turn 2 tracker is fine, especially with the Safekeeper protection. Opponent doesn't have a lot of removal, though. I think I'd rather just like mulligan to a hand that has things already. We have like a lot of ways of tutoring for... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, we have a lot of ways of tutoring for strip mine in this deck, too. Primetime, Crop Rot, Reclaimer. Or we could just draw it. Yeah, I'm just going to fire it off. Could play Wall of Roots here. Have like a solid blocker for the Germ. Feels good to add another LD to the board, though. And then next turn we can Wall of Roots. And then the turn after, Ren back Strip Mine. Nice sound today. Thanks. Not bad. LD counts up to 15. That's an extra 45 buckaroos. If your name is Caleb Durwood specifically. Does this count? I don't know. I don't know if that counts. Them sacking response? I don't think it does. Fuck. And now they're just never going to play another land. All right. Oh, we get another one. That was so kind of them. Cool. I'm gonna count that last one. It was certainly on the docket. Yeah, so in regards to slow rolling for a stip, I don't like sandbagging the win, like in my hand or whatever. Like what's the